Hey, 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 hey. How you doing? How you doing? Hey, Big Bad Wolf. Hey, Susan. Oh my God, y'all. I'm sorry. I had to change the live at the last minute. Y'all know I don't want to talk about nothing but the show when I come on here. But look, y'all. You see this? So I'm like, what is Nino chewing? He was chewing the lotion. Bath and Body. Oh, the lotion was coming out. Open. It was coming out, and I walked in, and Nino had lotion all coming out. Oh my God, y'all, coming out his mouth. I just took him outside to try to see if he'd take a crap before we did. Oh my God, y'all, I cannot, Mari, I cannot. Just a day with Nino. Just a day with Nino. Oh my goodness. But y'all, not only do I want to get to the show, I am so upset that I almost want to go straight to the last episode and then go backwards, but I'm not. I'm gonna be good, and I'm gonna leave my opinions to the end. Y'all, let's get into this. Auntie, sweet potato, sweet potato. You look, if y'all did not watch, now y'all know I'm behind. But once we got to Thursday, I said, well, you know what? I'm gonna watch then y'all Thursday night in the wee hours of the morning, so we call it Friday morning. I actually watched the episode and I was like pissed. I was pissed by the season finale. Okay. I was pissed. And I'm gonna tell y'all why when we get there. But so then I said, you know what? I gotta do these all together because if I try to go live and just talk about episode 9 and 10, there's no way I'm not gonna slip into 11. So I said, you know what, Danny, just do them together. What's the fuss? So this morning I went and I hung out with my auntie at the nursing home. So I couldn't do it this morning. I couldn't. So I said, well, me, go on, wait till I get back. I got home about an hour ago. Like I said, I sat the live as soon as I got in the house. And then Nino. Nino is just like the show. He is my house of villains, y'all. He is. You love him, but you know he a villain. I should. Let's just get into it. So when we start on episode 9, of course, on episode 9, we start from the whole you had to line up from biggest villain to smallest villain. So we already done sent Kristen home. She gone. Bye, girl. Bye. Bye, girl. Bye. Cry, girl. Bye. She was gone. Okay. So now they done lined up from biggest villain to least villain. Y'all, because I'm telling y'all, we about to get into episode 11 in 10 minutes. So y'all better listen fast and closely for episodes 9 and 10. Y'all, they line up, and when they lining up, Wes, my baby, he says, I feel something in the air. So, like we know, they shifted everybody. Safari went from saying he was the least villain to going to stand next to Wes. Jesse went from being the second least villain to no, because when Safari left, it left Jesse as the villain. He said, until then he moved over next to New York, and she was like, get your butt away from me. I can't stand you. We know all that happened in 8. So on 9, when we start, they got their lineup, and their lineup goes from Candy to Teresa. And so it's going from them, and I knew somebody either is gonna be the person in the middle, the person that's the most, or the person that's the least. But when it came on, Joe told us, he said, he said, look, this house of villains. We're not looking for a good guy. We're not looking for your best friend. We're not looking for your homie. We're not trying to be friends. So, Teresa, you want to be Mother Teresa? You not flipping tables? You not flipping tables? Okay, get up out of here. Yeah, I mean, you're not even cussing New York out when she is telling us that your man is cheating on you. And then it's coming out all in the blogs on the same day that she calling you a cheater. And this was filmed months ago. It's coming out that while you was on the House of Villains, that he was just rocketing and talking it everywhere. But let me tell y'all something, ladies. If your man cheat on you when you gone, he cheat on you when you at home. Stop all that. What you think he... And you see what you want to see, Helen Keller. But anyway, so then after that, Teresa gone. So it's gone, baby, gone. Everybody's so sad. Oh my God, they so sad like it's 2 winners. They so sad like they can't think of what they want to do with this $200,000. They so sad, honey. Wes told them, look, y'all, pick your damn faces up off the ground. You still in this game. It's 6 of us left. We getting down to the nitty gritty. Forget it. You knew it was coming. Sweet potato, how you doing? So after that, they kind of like, oh, we needed that pep talk. But Candy is still like, I don't know. So she decides, let me go tell Safari that Wes got a ticket out of here, that he not going to be eliminated. Because remember, she still believe in Wes from episode 7 when he told her, look, I got a safety. Here go the letter. It say Wes safe. You know what I'm saying, basically. And you believe it. And so she tells Safari. And as she telling Safari, I'm thinking to myself, yeah, Safari is a gossiper. Safari is messy. Safari is the same trash that Candy called Safari when she went off on him back in episode. Was that 6? Yeah, like 4. It was early in the episodes when she let Safari know, you're trash. You are trash. You was trash when you was with Nikki. You're trash now. You're trash with Erica. And we're going to get back to that later. But you're trash. But anyway, so she's telling Safari, and she tells Safari, says, let's not say nothing to nobody. I don't want to tell a soul. Y'all, they are heading over to the challenge. Safari's telling everybody in the car, like, I'm not going to tell y'all, but I'm going to just tell y'all, Wes got a safety. Then you telling them. I said, oh, he messy, because he be all up Wes' butt. Because he's a coaster. Just like Tanisha last year was a coaster with bananas, he's a coaster. He's a coaster. Like, they keep calling Wes a coaster. No, he's playing the game. And the game says that if you're willing to let someone puppet you, you'll be puppet. I mean, they'll lift your arms. You know, that's how it goes. Once you put on puppet strings, you can't be mad that your arms are moving without you trying to. Okay. So he tells them in the car, and they're like, And Larsa like, because you know, Larsa ain't thinking. Larsa is sitting around for this 200,000. Like, you are not messing with someone who could give you 200,000. I'm talking about 200,000 that you don't have to pay the taxes, because they keep forgetting. If you win, I don't know. I live in Illinois. In Illinois, we have some of the highest. Vegas is probably higher, but we have some of the highest gambling taxes. So if you won 200,000 here, please, when you cut that check, it ain't gonna be that. Because they are gonna just beat her, how you doing? They're gonna cut it. But anyway, so Lars like, you can tell she's thinking, but they just keep on riding. They get to the challenge, and the challenge is it's giving 0 Fs. Yeah, it's the F bomb. That's the challenge they're doing in episode 9. So they doing the F bomb challenge, and the challenge consists of this: you basically gonna slingshot these bombs. If they don't go over the wall, you got to go get it. Wherever it landed, you got to go get it and bring it back. Okay? So that's time consuming in itself. Then they're going to have these little breaks in between. And in these breaks, you could go take 5 of your FU bombs and go put them in another person's thing. So if that person gets filled up with FU bombs, they'll be out. But the first person to get all of they don't give a F bombs over the wall, they win. So thank you, Jennifer, positivity, and welcome. How you doing? Happy holidays to you too. Thank you for rejoining your membership. Thank you. And so, and you've been a member for 15 months. Thank you. We have to stop and salute that. You know what? It ain't even your 12th month, but we got to say, it's your anniversary. I'm becoming Tony. Made for you and me. Yes, girl. We had to give it to you. Thank you for supporting. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. Thank you to everybody. Thank you to my subscribers. Thank you for being in here. Thank you. Don't forget to hit that like button. So they drop in the F bombs. Now, every time they go on a break, everybody is racking Wes with FU bombs because they want to fill him up and get him eliminated so he doesn't have a chance of winning, because this is going to be the last redemption. And the last one, they told him it's no redemption. The 2 that go up, they're up. You know what I'm saying? They're going to be up, and then it's just, hey, one of the 2 going home. So they giving Wes all the FUs, but even though they giving him all the FU bombs, him and Jesse are rocking these things over. They not having to go chase theirs. New York, I'm like, girl, New York, I think you'd have a better chance of throwing yours across because, yeah, how you got a whole sling? Don't you know one of the best things about a sling is it's how you sling it. Now, if I wanted to hit something directly in front of me, I'm going to just pull it back. But baby, if I need this thing to fly up and back, I need it to go back as far. I can't. And I know it's easier said than done. New York was running back and forth, catching them bombs. I'm like, you give all the F's, girl, because you're going to get them. But anyway, so they keep going. Finally, Wes kind of like, you know what? Because Wes is also calculated. He says, because he's trying to secure himself to the finals. You know what I mean? That's it. He's trying to secure himself to the finals. So he's like, yeah, maybe Jesse should win. Now, remember, this is the FU challenge. I'm going to go ahead. So he really starts slowing down. He's barely shooting his balls, but he's smart. He's not New York. He's not shooting where he has to go chase them. He's not even moving. He's just standing there. He's picking up a ball, but he's not shooting it. Then he'll shoot. When he shoots it off, it goes. Because he's smart. He's not going to go running back and forth to get this ball. Anyway, Jesse wins. So when Jesse wins, because once again, Wes is playing the game of a villain. He's playing the game of manipulation. He's playing the game of puppet master. He's playing the game. You know what I'm saying? Some people, survival of the fittest. You know what I'm saying? So in a place, can you survive? But the thing is, do you survive by changing who you are? Real Housewife, how you doing? Do you survive by changing who you are, or do you survive by knowing how to adapt to your surroundings? It depends. It depends. Because people think those are the same thing, and they're not. I can adapt and not morally change myself. But in the House of Villains, sometimes you got to do what you do because you're a villain. So anyway, Jesse wins. They do all these back and forths. They go tell Wes comes and talks to Safari and Jesse and gives them bullshit. He basically tells them, on my daughter, I just didn't want to say nothing because this. But he was really lying because it was all fake. It wasn't a real win. I mean, it wasn't something that could save him. It wasn't any of that. It didn't exist. There was only one. The cock that oh my goodness, we sent her home and now we forgot her name. I did. And I just said it earlier. But anyway, it was that one she got. And so Wes is giving him this bullshit, but they know it's bullshit. But instead of being real villains and telling him, like, man, you are bullshitting us. Now, Jesse is asking them questions. Because one thing about a liar, and I'm going to tell y'all this for just real reference, real talk, real game. Anytime someone's lying to you, you don't have to call them a liar. Ask them questions. So if they're telling you, oh, I didn't make it because my car had ran out of gas. Oh, my God, where'd you run out of gas at? Because you know what I'm saying? Because what if they tell you I ran out of gas and I was at the gas station 2 blocks from my house? Damn, your gas was so low that you started your car, made it 2 blocks, and it ran out. Did that mean it was empty when you turned it off? That mean you rolled on fumes when you got to that? See, some people will catch you. And some people will be telling you a story and they're like, yeah, because it was raining. Like, it was raining yesterday. You said this happened this morning. This morning the sun was shining. You got to ask questions. And a liar is not ready to answer questions. And even if they do, you can ask them. See, this is what the police do. When they have you in an interrogation, they ask you the same question 25 different ways. If your answer ain't exactly the same, they get suspicious. When people are clever, even if they're lying, every answer the same. So no matter how you ask me where I was at 7 p.m. on Wednesday, I was in the same place I told you when you asked me directly where I was at 7 p.m. on Wednesday. So you could switch it up and be like, that afternoon. So when you left such and such crib, I didn't leave there because the only place I'm telling you I was where I said that's a whole nother story. Anyway, Wes bullshits him. He walks away feeling cocky and strong. Jesse is a snake too, so he kind of like, I'm playing the game too. I'm popping these pecs. I wish I could pop my pecs. I can't. But I don't have pecs. I just have boobs. But I wish I could. I don't know how to move that much. So I'm sorry. I don't. I wish I could, but I don't. I mean, I'm sure I could. I don't know though. But anyway. So they get down, and Jesse's decision was Candy, who he threw under the bus because, well, he didn't throw her under the bus because she is competition. You know what I mean? She's competition. She's bringing Kandi and Kevin. She's competition. And she's not afraid to play the game, and she's not here kissing ass. She's really giving who she is. So that's even more competition because remember, there's a vote at the end. So I need to not only be a villain, but I need to be a like super villain, like the kind you like and you hate. The bad guy you like and you hate. There's a bunch of them. I used to hate Skeletor and love him. I can name a couple of villains on the movies that I'm like, don't kill him though. I can't stand him. Get him. But I still like him. You know what I mean? You listen, Wes fake save was so Road Rules, Real World Challenge, the Gauntlet, whatever they call it. Because when it first started, it was just Road Rules, Road Rules, Real World Challenges, and all that. But that's the thing, they lied. They connived, they swore, they did all kind of shit. I mean, yeah, if you watch them, that's the game they played. They fell in love with chicks. They played like they liked people who they didn't like. They made alliances with people they really hated and planned to take them. I mean, that's what they did. So when he did that, I said, oh, he is such a Wes. But Wes was in my top 3. And I told y'all that. My top 3 from the gate. 1, because I know he knows how to play the game. And if you ever watched all the shows he was on, there was a lot of backstabbing. There was a lot of lying. And there was a lot of... How do you think he got on villains? Winning? Because he was a winner? He got on villains? Mm-hmm. So then when they go in there, he picks Kandi in New York. Now, we know he's going to pick New York because him in New York had just told him earlier, like, I can't stand you. I can't wait to go home. You make me sick. You're disgusting. You're a loser. You're nothing. Yuck, pooey. She had already gave him all that. So we knew New York was going to be on any list he could have any part to do with, let alone if he was in charge. So when they do it, Wes already like, we got to get Kandi out. She competition. We got to get Kandi. We got to get Kandi. So they go and it's unanimous. Well, no, it's not. Yes, it is. It was unanimous for Kandi. And they sent Kandi home. But now here's the funny part. Every last mofo, I said it was a unanimous vote. Every mofo in that house voted. But when we go into episode 10, they walking in. All by myself. I said, somebody play the record. Somebody play All By Myself. First of all, let me tell you something about a winner. A winner understands if I came to win, you all are supposed to lose. Now, you don't walk around and tell them, well, baby, don't get too comfortable because I'm a winner. Because I'm a winner and I'm a winner. But when you came in to win. When you saw the final, you was there. When you saw the ending, you had the crown. That's how a winner thinks. When you walk in and one of your competitors in a real competition, on the internet, everybody competing, we not competing. Because when I lay down and go to sleep, you still up stressing, so we not competing. You know what I'm saying? We not. What you eating ain't making me crap. What, you know what I'm saying? At all. It's not filling my stomach. It's not doing anything. So we not competing. But Hunty, when at the end of the night, the competition we in leads to the bag I'm trying to take, we are competing. So when you go home, that's one less person I'm competing against. So no matter how much I like you, if I like you, then you know what I'm going to do? If they still giving us our phone, I'm going to be sending you texts like, Bonnie, when I win, me and you at Nordstrom's. Bonnie, when I win, Miami hit a we come. That's what you're going to get out of me. You're not going to have me in the room like, it should have been them. Well, if it should have been them, then before they should have sent them back, you should have said, wait, Joe, take your seatbelt off of Kandi. Take that seatbelt off, Kandi. You not finna flip through that wall tonight. Because I'm going to flip for you. You deserve it more than me. And if I really love you and I win, I'll break you off about 10 stacks. Hey, you got 10 stacks for riding with the winner. Shit. That's what you got. But I guess that should be. They should do House of Villains for the subscribers or the people who watch these reality shows. That'd be a good one. That's how they started Road. Remember on Real World Road Rules, some of the most popular people who got on that show, on those challenges, they were subscribers who got voted in. They did those little votes, had people vote. They picked the top 10. Yeah, and they were just regular Joe Schmoes. They hadn't been on no show. But anyway, that's a whole nother. That's for E to think about. But anyway, so they send Candy home. Everybody is so sad. Once again, Wes come in like a general. Hey, pick up your damn face. What kind of winners are y'all? Winners don't do this. This is not House of Care Bears. This is House of Villains. And then they all just, you're right. So I said, get this. I said, you got to watch out for people that conform that quick. That's all it took. Okay. Thank you, Real Housewives. Thank you. And Lainey Lynn, how you doing? Welcome. I want to make sure I ain't missing anybody while I'm running my mouth. But yeah, so he gives them their speech. They come back to, they got to get ready because in a couple of hours they get ready to do their next challenge. They get up, their challenge, they get outside, there's a butter statue. And it's piping hot because I can see that sun beaming. I'm like, it look like it's hot. It just look hot. And then butter looked like it was starting to look like Safari. It was oily. Then I said, oh no. I said, I don't know if that's butter or margarine. Y'all, I said, oh, it looked like an oil is dripping out. But anyway, they had to put their hands on it. And I thought of the texture of it. And I thought, oh, I don't know if Danny could stay there. So, and then I thought, oh, New York finna do this? I can't wait to see it. So remember, this the final five. It's New York, Larsa, Wes, Jesse, and Safari. They put their hands on y'all. Safari is team too damn much. Now I told y'all in the beginning, I don't care for Safari. I mean, does he have the body of a Greek god? Yes. But I'm 45. I think past that. You know what I'm saying? Safari ain't shit. Okay? But anyway, Safari literally is always looking for a spinoff show. He put his damn hand under the ass. Now, first of all, I think this doesn't seem like a good gripping point. Maybe on top of the ass. Now, the only way that's going to hurt me on top of the ass is that if the ass gets so hot it fall off, then it might slip. You know what I'm saying? So you got to think strategically. You know what I'm saying? I might have put my hand on your foot. So that matter, no matter what happened, my hand would have melted to the ground, but then at least I would have had a better post. You know, but that's just me. I don't know. Because Larsa asked, could she bend down? They said no. And then later we seen people bend down. I said, I thought they couldn't bend down. But anyway, New York, listen, Linda, I am allergic to bees. When I seen them bees coming, I said, oh, that's what I would have quit. I'd have been like, I just had to get to the bag another way because at least I'm not eliminated from the game, but I'm not the captain. You know, I'm not guaranteed to be in. So she gets cut first. Of course, she goes inside, takes a shower, dances in her earphones. While she ain't dancing, they done brought back the whole cast, okay? They done came in. Hey, cast, how you doing? They all up in the building. Y'all, when the cast come in, I'm thinking, we holding butter. Y'all watched last season, didn't y'all? Y'all know the cast come back. Who else voting? That's who vote for you. So this is the thing. You got to know this from the beginning to the end. That's a player. A player know the whole game. So you know how to play it. But anyway, they all seem stunned. They worried about what they done said to somebody. I don't care right now. I'm in a challenge. I'm trying to win and secure my bag. Y'all, next thing I know, Larsa out. I can't even tell you how Larsa slipped. I don't. I think Larsa just let go. I think she just let go. She was just like, whatever, I'm Larsa. And she let go. Safari was being so damn dramatic when they had them change positions that I thought, I want to push him through this damn. I want to melt the doggone butter and oil off his body and just cook him. I was annoyed. I want to fry some Safari. Like, Safari, you should have been let go. So now we just got Wes and Jesse. Wes is telling them, hey, let me have this victory. Just give me this one. Now, once again, if you've ever watched Wes and his challenges, then you'll know that it always comes apart when they always standing there. It's just two people. And they say, hey, you go ahead and let go. And if you let go, I promise I got you. I got you like nobody's got you before. I got you. And remember, I forgot on episode 9 that Wes and Jesse had made a handshake, putting it on their kids, putting it on their family in a house of villains. It's like people in gangs standing on their land. It's like people in organizations doing the opposite, what they know the laws are. They do it outside. You can't trust people. There's no honor amongst thieves, no matter what kind of thief it is. Don't think it's just stealing. But anyway, they go, so then Wes literally, you'll think he gave this one to Jesse. He gave Jesse the F-bombs. He gave him that one. In this one, Wes literally slipped. Because before when they did the commercial break, before it came back to show you that Wes about to be out, you see his foot slip. They show you in the editing where his foot is sliding off. Because once again, when your foot's on there, with those, I thought the socks might help, but it might make it a little more slippery. So then I thought, yeah, well, I don't know if Butter was on the floor. I think we slipped barefoot or in socks. But I'm sure in socks with that oily ass. If Safari was all over it with his baby oil, not baby oil, I'm sorry. That's Diddy. Safari was over there with his what does he use? Coconut oil. Sorry, coconut oil. And anyway, so Jesse wins, and then Jesse's all in the confessional. I beat Wes. I beat Wes. I beat him. And you think now, we have seen Wes in some challenges being a beast like CT. And if you know the real world and stuff, you know who CT is. And CT is a gauntlet champion. I mean, he's a beast. He's a monster, and he's fine as hell. But anyway, I can't wait till they bring him on House of Villains. See, they done already gave us Bananas. Then they gave us Wes. Bring in the one I've had a crush on since the doggone 90s. Was it the 90s with CT? I think it was. Yeah. I love his old Boston ass. But anyway, don't get me started. He knocking people. I said, did he just punch him in the face for no reason? Bring him. But anyway, so Wes think he's secure because they done made this promise on their kids. So they all kicking and he's telling everybody, I'm good. I'm straight. I don't have to worry about nothing. We made a deal and da-da-dee-da-dee and dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. Honey, Larsa went straight to Jesse and said, wait a minute. Wes is over there being so cocky. And let me tell you something. I'm not telling you to take me. Yes, I am. I'm not telling you to pick me, but don't pick Wes, okay? Because Wes ain't done nothing. Wes ain't done nothing. He done skated through here doing nothing. Baby, skating through a house of 11 people in total, because Larsa, you came in. Skating through a house of 11 people without having to really lift a finger when you skilled is a skill in a house of villains. This ain't the house of Mother Teresa's. This ain't the house of good. This is a house of villains. And when I think of villains, I don't want them to be like, oh my God, they crying all day. That's what Victoria, see her name pops in and out of my life. With Victoria, girl, you can't be in the house of villains crying all day. Did somebody die? Like, what is going on in this house of villains got you tearing up like this? Are they throwing pepper in your face? Cutting onions? What's going on? But anyway, so Wes is going around. He's really getting on people's nerves so they already mad at him. You know what I'm saying? But then you got your people who support him. You know what I mean? You got your people who support him. You got this silent partner, New York. Even when people come back, they come back, and some of them who didn't like him, they get it. It's a game. You know what I mean? It's the house of villains, like real life. Like they would have shanked one of them in the back, too, to get over here. Some of people do anything for money. You know what I mean? They'll do it for little money, let alone 200,000. Some of these people say they self for it. But anyway, so so Wes is so sure, but then he's kind of figuring maybe I'm not sure. So he has one more talk with Jesse, you know what I mean? And Jesse is saying, hey, what if I pick Safari and not you? Would you be okay going up against Larsa in New York? Because I'm picking them two heifers. And he said, no, I wouldn't. I would hate to, because he basically telling the truth. Like, I'd hate to get to that challenge or something and say stronghold, and then I get wiped out when you told me I was straight. Like, I shouldn't have to worry about them, which is true. If you told me I'm straight, it's not a fact of me being lazy. It's a fact that it's your word, your bond, or not. Like, or you just talking? Because if you just talking, then I'm gonna tell real to you. Nah, I don't want to go up against them. Nah, I don't even want that to be a chance. Shouldn't be no chances. I should be in the final three because we made a deal. All right. So, but then at the same time, Wes, it's the House of Villains, baby. It's the House of Villains. So when he's naming people, right after he names New York gives him a good one-liner because she's the queen of one-liners. That's how she got so many spin-off shows. She literally say, like, you're not gonna be the first or last man that, you know what I'm saying, put me out with a Men's Warehouse suit. Man, I hit the floor. I said, I ain't even seen a Men's Warehouse commercial in years. I said, girl, you better stop. And then I looked at his suit and he gonna say it was Taylor. I said, Taylor where? Taylor wear, because they ain't even fitting your shoulders right. Like, you know when a man, like ladies, men who like men, whoever, you know when a man's suit is tailored. I mean, from the bottom to the top, the way it come up over his shoes, hunty, the way it fits exactly. Don't get me started. I said that's what I'm saying. That was your body suit jacket you putting on. Because wait, I mean, it had to be because he is kind of muscular, but it didn't look like it. He just, like your Taylor thought that was like. Anyway, I don't want to get on him like that. But that was funny. Now then, Larsa went up and she was like, "Okay, Jesse, I saved your punk ass." Cause Larsa's a beast. It's one of the biggest. Let me not tell y'all how she did my Pippin. She dating a whole Jordan. How does somebody last name Pippen date Jordan? I would have rather heard Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen got together than hear that a woman that was once laying in the bed with my baby is now laying in the bed with the man he got rings with, son. The same little kid that was cheering for his dad and his friend. Oh my goodness. But it'd make a good reality show. Man, I wish they would do the Real Housewives of messing with their best friend or something. Because anyway, back to the show, y'all. Because I get sidetracked when you put all these villains. It make me think of other reality shows we need to have. But so Lars like, okay. Wes knows, like, when Jesse giving the speech and Jesse getting loud too, y'all. Jesse getting pumped. He getting Jesse. He just getting pumped. He said, and then there's one person who said that they didn't want to. I said, wait a minute, he getting kind of loud. Hey, Wes came and stepped up over there. And Wes checked the shit out of Jesse, honey. I mean, not only did he check Jesse, this is the part I was like, they must not know who Wes is, because Wes will go off. I've seen him do worse. Run him, he'll swing him. The younger Wes. I don't know about older Wes because he's been around a while. Wes probably my age. You know what I'm saying? But Wes be getting with it. And so Wes told Jesse, bitch, you going home. I said, ooh, Wes. You was checking him. All right. So I was like kind of happy. And I said it's about to be on. But Wes was even letting Lars say New York know. He said, I'm going to win tomorrow, which means y'all going home. Okay. So I said, wait, Wes, you being a little cocky now, baby. You being a little cocky, but you know what? I told y'all on episode 1, I see Wes going to the finals in Hunty. They had a competition where they had to make a pyramid, and it was of the quotes of different stuff people had said. You had to figure out who said that about you. And then they also decided they would let us know who was behind that voice, y'all. And y'all know I thought it was going to end up being Tori Spelling. I did, because she had told them at the end of her challenge, see you back at the house, and we still ain't seen her at the house. So I'm like, I don't know. When we going to see her at the house? When was she coming? I don't know. Maybe when she stopped by that day, that's what she meant by see you at the house. I don't know. But no, it wasn't, y'all. It was Monica Garcia girl. It was Monica Garcia from Salt Lake. And when she first came out, I was like, who is that? You know, because she had her hair not out and down. She had it back. Her face looked a little bit smaller. Like she's small, always been small, but her face was a little smaller. Then soon as her name popped up, I said, "Oh, Hunty, I know this challenge gonna be massive." Soon she came out and told me, "We need maybe we need a surprise." When she came out, I said, "Oh, this is about to get messy." And then she kept reiterating to us, like, "Yeah, I've listened to everything." I said, "Ooh, that means she's gonna get messy." And then Teresa was over there, honey. I wish I had my glasses because Teresa gave her she was walking out, honey. Larsa, because Larsa messy bitch. Like, hey girl, Monica girl, hey girl. I said Larsa old messy ass. Oh wait, y'all. Before we even get into Monica, let's rewind back into that kitchen when Larsa went up and hugged Victoria and said, "Girl, I love you." When she said it, and Victoria's like, "Girl, I love you too." And I was like, Victoria mean it. When she said it, she meant it. Her voice was cracking, like, "Oh my God, girl. To think that you and your how many ever thousand subscribers that you wouldn't be my friend no more. Just follow me back, girl." But she meant she said it, right? And then when Larsa was in the confessional, right after she said it, they had a shoulder in the confessional. They were like, "So Larsa," she said, "Now how pretty." She said, they said, "Larsa, do you like Victoria?" She's like, "Oh no." I said, "You bitch. I love it." I told y'all Larsa is a biatch. I love Tager. It's the Pippin part. Outside of that, but I'm here for Larsa. Like I could kick it with Larsa and we laugh, girl. But anytime I tell her she can't be Larsa Pippen around me, she's gonna have to be Larsa Jordan. She gonna even if they're not married, she Larsa Jordan as far as I'm concerned. But anyway, so they gave that fake hug. So back to Monica walking her ass up in there. So Monica walks in there and she telling me, "I heard everything." And Teresa give her the eyeball. And Teresa like, mm-hmm. She's in like Teresa went straight to Goodfellas on us. She went to La Familia on us. She went to Connected Made Men and Families on us. She said, yeah, she's an informant. I said, "What the hell? She snitch?" She's a real definition. I said, "Girl," I said, "Teresa girl." I said, "Teresa girl. You not stop it, girl." She was telling, but girl. Yeah, it wasn't no case like that, girl. But anyway, so she like, girl, she a snitch. And you could tell Monica heard all of that, giving a little shade and shit. She probably heard words like snitch, court, and shit, tail. She heard them words because she was like, "Okay, y'all ready? I heard everything." Teresa, girl. She was like, "Girl, you don't want to talk about girl." That was a whole nother thing. I read that in the eye contact. But anyway, that'll be on next season. That'll be in the deleted scene. So they go on, they do the challenge, everybody putting them in, they keep doing it wrong. But Wes got a strategy because what they forget is when it comes to those type of competition, he's done them every kind of it. So you gotta some take time. Sometimes you had to watch your loss to see how to win, but he understands that. So he's sitting there putting a strategy together. I said, "Oh yeah, my baby about to win." Because see, Wes could have been a girl, but if I picked you, and you that close, you're my baby. It's like if I'm in a horse race, I'm getting excited about my horse running toward the front as he hitting that last go round. Yeah, and I said, Wes got it. And sure enough, Wes got it. Wes won. That means New York and Larsa are now voters. They're no longer in the competition. And now we have Safari, Wes, and Jesse, the same three who originally wanted to be in there together, who swore they want to do everything to get each other there. They're there. So I guess y'all stuck to y'all word. But anyway, they're there. But now Wes and Jesse, oh, they on messed up turns. But New York, you know what I'm saying? New York messy, but I give it to her. She was G the whole time. Just like Tanika. But when Tanika got to the end with Bananas, she was thinking about her son. As you should. As you should. But so now she's telling everybody New York is saying like I'm gonna vote for Wes, you know what I'm saying? Like that's my boy. Like I'm vote for him. But then she kind of pretending with people when she wanted to see what their answer was, like Victoria. When she's talking to Victoria, she kind of like, But I knew some people were gonna get on the fact that Wes had lied. He pulled that scam, and they could call it a free ride or you call it a clever plan. It's a house of villains, baby. It's hard. See, let me tell you something. If I go I'm just gonna say gang related. If I go to some gang shit and fights and stuff, right? I can't believe they was fighting. Where did I think I went? Where did I go? I don't go to a scary movie and say, oh my God, it was so much violence. What did I expect? I'm supposed to be scared, not supposed to walk out laughing and giggling. Now I have been in some scary movies, watching scary movies that have me laughing more than scared, but that's a whole nother story. So they get to voting. The vote is kind of going back and forth because once again, like I said, you got people, Richard, you got people who are saying like, let's play the game, no, really, or whatever, and they just voting. The vote is now Safari and Wes are tying. I said, now this is what I said when I started watching, when I knew that it was going to be Wes. Once Safari came in on episode 10, I thought Safari makes it to the bottom two, they're going to pick him. They're going to pick him because for the ladies, he's a little flirty and nice or whatever. The fellas, he wasn't no harm. He was cool. He giving out fur coats. He doing this. He complimenting men. He knows how to play the game with people. He's a people pleaser for sure. But because he really isn't. Because I'm about to get into his ass real quick because we at the end of the season and I've been trying not to candy him all season. But they got to voting. The vote gets tied, and it's 4-4. And it's 4-3, and then Jesse's at 2. He's out. So now it's 2 more votes. So it's between it's 3-3, 3-3-2. He gets out at 8. It's 2 votes left. So these are the final 2. Our final 2 are Safari and Wes. Safari gets a vote. That puts him at 4. New York is the last one to vote. And she basically tells Safari, love you, bruh. We messed around back on that show we was on. That's in my words. This is what I heard her say. We messed around, but you know what? I love Wes. That's my buddy. So I'm going to keep my word. It's Wes. If it's not me, it's Wes. So Wes, we had this whole secret alliance y'all didn't know nothing about the whole time anyway. Wes, I pick you. So now it's tied. But remember, Jesse just got cut out. So he's going to be the tiebreaker. So Jesse is the tiebreaker. Remember last season, we had a tiebreaker. It was the same thing. That's why Joel said, this is the first time in second time history. It's only 2 seasons because it happened last season. So the vote is now 4-4. We all know as soon as Jesse was the tiebreaker, I'm like, bye, Wes, you're about to win. This is going to Safari. And sure enough, it did, because that gave Jesse some kind of power over Wes. Really, it didn't, because Wes said you wasn't going to have a chance to be the vote, bitch. And you wasn't. And so, Safari wins. When Safari won, I thought, did somebody just skate to the end, too? Because you could talk about Wes all you want. Safari, when it came to trying to hold up your body weight, you are like muscle with no endurance. You're a pretty body. You're no body fat. You're all that. This sounds good. It looks good. But there was really nothing to you. You were like not a strong competitor. No one ever thought of you as a threat that way. And you wanted Larsa so bad. And then when New York came back, you're like, I heard you single. I'm like, what, you following her on Instagram? Like to see if her dating status? Like Safari leads with his third leg. Okay. And if you ever seen them new pictures, he got leaked when he was on Love and Hip Hop when he first got on there, which I think got on purpose, that he leaked them on purpose. He definitely, but Safari is a piece of trash. Safari and Erica Mena's relationship was not only toxic, he was a compulsive cheater to her. His relationship with Nicki Minaj is just, like I said this a couple of weeks ago when it first came out, the show. I mean, it was said back in the day, you were abusive there, whether it was verbally, physically, you were abusive. You are a womanizer. You finally have children. Erica Mena gave you children. And really, like, to me, Safari is just like a on-camera dad. Like, he is on camera, like, right now. And the only reason I haven't done any shorts or remixes, which I will, it's over, is because the season was going on and I didn't want to be opinionated. But Safari, you have been on videos with like these different women, and this, I really know it's make Erica jealous. Then y'all are toxic. And there's a whole video out right now about y'all and your whole toxic relationship. All the everything. I remember when they were on, what was that, Love and Hip Hop's family reunion or whatever? Toxic. toxic. He trying to sleep with other women. Toxic. He is in all for clicks and views. So when Safari's giving us these characters on these shows, that's a character. You are not that dude. You're not so he's none of that. Like Safari, like to me, of all the people in the house. Now, like I said, Wes was on my pick. Candy was on my pick to win. Like I had a top 3 from the beginning. Safari was never on it because when you talk about like deserving, I'm not here to say whether you're rich or poor, you deserve something. Who knows what you do? You might go put it into something else. You might invest in. I don't know. I don't care. Safari is trash. Dude, I'm talking about trash in his game. Like he didn't do anything. Just like they didn't do anything. They got the popular vote off knowing that at the end, if I make it, the vote is what counts. So the name of the episode, episode 11, was "You Are Not a Villain," or "What Kind of Villain Is It?" What was it? What kind of villain are you? Or "You're Safari." Safari is a villain. Safari to me is a villain off camera, not on. Because when you think about him, like, how did he even get on House of Villains? Because on every show he's been on, he was never a villain. What did he villain? Because the only time, even on Love and Hip Hop, he was a bad guy was because of really he was cheating on yo. I mean, I don't even like Erica Mena. I have never liked Erica Mena. I don't. I think she toxic as hell. And I think once again, because remember, she came on a show trying to let us know she was sleeping with Rich Dollars when she thought that what is that girl's name that used to be in G Unit? Or Olivia. She thought Olivia was messing with him with Rich Dollars. So she came on to let us know how she was just one of the chicks, like Mariah and them, sleeping with him. Like that made them somebody. I don't know. But Erica Mena is that. Erica Mena is because Erica Mena, I want to say her oldest child is by one of the twins from Fat Joe camp. What was Fat Joe's camp called? They weren't the Goon Squad. I'm sorry, they was never the Goon Squad. What was? Well, his camp. He had the twins in there. I think one of the people from that camp, same camp Remy Ma was in and shit. One of the people from that camp, I believe, is her oldest father. Mm-hmm. Yep, only the 2 more votes. Yes, I do not like Safari. I didn't. I wasn't mad at Tanisha for winning. I wasn't. Now, actually, for her, I was able to say, you know what? When you think about Tanisha coming on there banging them pots, whoever would have thought years later, over a decade, almost 20 years later, I would still see her on reality shows. You know what I mean? And that she would have made such a big name for herself with the network, with Oxygen, with everything. You know what I'm saying? Who would have thought that when you saw her on your very first season of seeing her? So I wasn't mad at her, and she was a single mother, so I wasn't mad at her. I wasn't mad at her for winning. Safari. When I tell you I would have took Richard for a winner. Maybe not. No, not Richard. But I would have took Richard over Safari. Safari. Next house of season, I'm gonna need before they get all the villains out. I would rather the end of the show, the last couple of episodes have nothing but the worst villains on it. But I'm gonna need them to get all the skaters out. I'm gonna need them to skate their ass right after game early. Because if one more skater, not real villain, Safari, like I said, what has he ever done on reality TV that was a house of villain? That was a villain. Nothing. Nothing. Not even this season. Nothing. He went off on Victoria for 5 seconds for saying F you. He went bananas because what she say? Shut that fuck. He went bananas. But it was more like acting bananas, not really going bananas. Because as soon as Wes told him, calm down, we need to keep our flunky, he was like, okay, let me go apologize to him. I said, like, what? That's not House of Villains. He wasn't a villain. But he was crowned a villain by his. I guess the jury is more villain than the actual winner because I don't know. I don't know, y'all. That kind of pissed. I said, what? I had to watch it twice. I said, what? How? But just like Johnny Bananas, I told y'all Wes made it to the final two, and so did Bananas. I knew it. They played a game. Mm-hmm. Crafting. Merry Christmas to you. Happy holidays. How you doing? Yes, but like I said, it was a great season. I know we're gonna have to wait till next year for season 3, but I'm just telling y'all, next year get all real villains. Like I said, what was Safari's villain? Go get villains. Matter of fact, bring Monica back for next season. hmm Matter of fact, how about we do House of Villains Housewives? Because this season you basically got us to have 3. You had Larsa, you had Monica narrating and doing all this during the backdrop, and we had Teresa. Do that. Why don't you do House of Villains 90-day villains versus the Housewives? But no, because we gotta keep it all women. Because if you do the Housewives, no, because if you do the Housewives, you grab some of their husbands. Some of their husbands villains too. Just do the Housewives. Do the House of Villains Housewives. Then do the House of Villains Gauntlet Challenge from MTV. Do all of those and bring me some villains. Next season, the show got more villain. That's how you know first season the villains weren't villainy enough. We're making up a word. They weren't doing it enough. Because this season they were like, we're gonna drop some bombs, we're gonna throw some grenades, we're gonna do this to make you be villains. We're gonna bring out the villain. No, bring the villain. Get me some villains. Okay. I don't want the villains who done got good. Get me villains. Get me some of the girls from the baddies. Get me some of the bad girl club girls who still haven't grown up. Get me these heifers in here ASAP. Get me some of the people from, get them for me. Get me some good ones. I need villains. Even New York done calm down. She's always been theatrics, but she used to have a side to it all. But now she kind of soft too. So like I said, give me some villains. Teresa she needed to go home. They did a whole Mother Teresa skit during the season. I need villains. Bring Danielle back. Bring me villains. I need villains. Yeah, then it'll be a great season. But this season was great. I loved it. I just didn't like the end. And next season, put a twist in there. Like, let the House vote. I don't know. Because the House vote is a big thing, so it's going to always be that. But now I just feel like the more the show gets older, it's going to make people be kissing ass to the whole house, the whole season, and that's not villain. That's not villain. A real villain, no, I don't care if you vote or not. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Yeah, new villains. I can't wait to see. So last year in like February, that's when I had posted on my community wall when I saw it, the villains for this season. And I think when that first little list came out, I think it was maybe one person, if I look back on it, that wasn't on there. But then they brought us Larsa. So yeah. So maybe in February we'll know who's gonna be on this new season. But yeah, I'm excited. Look, I'm already excited for next season. Just like last season, I was already excited for this season, and we had to wait a year. But I'm excited. I'm excited. This season was very good. I must admit it was very good. But what I also realized, because they split the episode up so much, I think for next season I'm gonna do 2 episodes at a time. So that way by the end of the review, we still are saying who went home, because otherwise it's the lead up, and then just to tell who went home, we gotta still talk about what happened before. So I just rather do it as a one. But yes, like I said, I had to put these 3 together. Like, oh my God. Safari. Safari, I got a couple of remixes for you this week. Okay, because some of the remixes, Safari, I'm gonna get off your channel, off the videos you've had released while this season was airing. And it's like, okay. Because remember, the season you already knew you won, you still were dropping stuff like this. Like, okay, Safari. This is why I don't like you, because I am a woman. Hear me roar. I don't like men like that. I just don't. I think of all the things men could be, and them type, I'm just not impressed. I'm not impressed by Safari. I'm not. And then, like I said, through this whole season, he ran around with his third leg. The same thing. I'm like, any woman saying they Safari woman, no. He for the streets. He for the streets. He is for everybody. You could have him. He could have him. She could have him. They could have him. Anybody could have him. I told you, you can't tell me. Let me tell you, I don't know, because I'm not in his bedroom, but you can't tell me Safari is not a just what is it? It's not asexual. Like one of, just whoever I'm attracted to. He's one of, I can see it. That's not a bad thing, but I can see it. I can see it because he's for everybody. He's for everybody. Like all he do is he was on Larsa so much. I'm like, how you don't know Larsa dating a Jordan? Then she told you we broke up. We might be broke up. I don't know. I'm still wearing the ring. I bet that ring was worth a couple bands, and I ain't talking 2-3 thousand. I'm sure that ring. I'm sure that ring. Come on, think about it. Even when she talked about the dog party, what did she say? It was Hermes bags on the floor. You can't. Everybody can't get a Hermes bag. When a Hermes bag come out, it's not like they made 20,000 of them. Now they got some smaller Hermes bags, but I'm talking the type she carrying. You know, them ordered editions. I remember back in the day, they would just be letting you know in magazines who got the new one. They were on the order. And then when Sheree came on the Housewife, she let us know she was on that list. She had her man's bag. She did the doody doom doom. So like I said, 200,000 is chump change with real money. 200,000 ain't shit. It's just like when people be acting like $100, $1,000 some money. That's not no money. That's not no money. It's not gonna change nobody's life. You know, even if you was broke, it might get you through the week. It'll change your week, change your day. Don't have to go get no groceries. It won't even feed you for the week. It won't. It won't. And depending on how many people you feed, it might not feed y'all for the day, the whole day. But yeah, so like I said, great season. Can't wait for the next one. I loved it. And like I said, I really liked most of the people that were on there. I really did. Even with Larsa, y'all know it's just my Pippin love. If Larsa would have made it to the last two and lost, I would have worn my Pippin shirt. Yeah, for him. I would have wore it for him. I would have. 33 all day, every day. But she was giving me that. And I love how they kept up from anybody other than New York bringing up who she was dating. I love how they kept that out of the show. You know, they was like, let's keep the Jordans out. Let's keep them out. But Jordan's son infatuated with us. I bet she's like 16 years old. And no, she's not. I think what is she? No, she might be. How old is Larsa? Larsa's like my age. Jordan's son is what, like 35? I mean, come on now, Larsa. I'm just trying to think how old Larsa kids are, because when Larsa was on her first season of The Housewives, her oldest with Pippin, I want to say was like 16 or 14. Anyway, Larsa gone somewhere. I can't wait. Wait, I can't wait. One of their grandkids gonna be there. I cannot. But yeah, like I said, this is a great season. It was a great season. A lot of good twists. Got a lot of good laughs for me. Good characters at the end of the night. It was more villainous than last season, so I definitely say that much. So I really enjoyed it. I am so sorry this season, because life is life. This season, since October when the season started, I have had so many things go on, but I am so glad in completion that we made it still through this season. Thank you to everybody for your patience and waiting and even coming to review what is from 2 weeks ago to the one that just came on Thursday. Thank you so much. I love you guys. And don't forget to hit that like button on your way in or your way out. And we'll be waiting for the next season of Villains. And we're going to enjoy it together again. And hopefully, I think before they put out the list, we're going to name some villains we want. And then we're going to see if any of them make the list. But like I said, it seems like it's always going to be a person from those Road Rules, Real World, Gothlet, whatever they call them these days. Those challenges always going to be somebody from there, because 2 seasons in a row, we got one of them. So I will see you guys later. Have a great night. Have a great holiday. If I don't see anybody in here before the holiday, have a great holiday. If you don't celebrate the holidays like that, just have a great day on purpose. And I love you guys. See ya.